Today we go over Star Wars Episode 9 when it comes to the character of Rey, portrayed by Daisy Ridley. This is Mike Zero here. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, as you all know, Episode 9 is currently filming over in the UK, and after that they plan on filming over in Guilin, China, Italy, and quite possibly even Jordan. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we have been learning a whole lot more about this film when it comes to all the different set leaks and the scene schedules and the concept art and storyboard descriptions, etc. One of which has all to do with the character of Rey, portrayed by Daisy Ridley, and quite possibly even her parents. Specifically, alright, Rey standing in front of a fire in the woods, similar to Luke at the very end of Return of the Jedi. In front of the fire are two figures walking toward her. One is a man in a black outfit and a woman with long brown hair in a white dress. The woman is reaching her hand out toward Rey, and so is the man. Now, this is a real interesting description for the character of Rey and her potential parents appearing in Episode 9. Now, we do know that in The Last Jedi, Kylo Ren described Rey's parents to her and made her tell herself the truth, that they were indeed nobody. They sold her off for drinking money. Now, a lot of us who were always waiting about her parents to be somebody, you know, before the release of The Last Jedi, were honestly quite upset and kind of let down that her parents were nobodies. And I totally get it if some of you guys like that concept, which is perfectly fine. But I always like to say this, that I wish that her parents were somebody in The Last Jedi. This way we could have gotten past that element in the middle of this trilogy. Now going into Episode 9, the final film of the Skywalker saga, J.J. Abrams could either retcon that idea of her parents being no one, or he could either just leave it be and stick with Rian Johnson's idea of those parents being nobody. The other possibility is that, well, this was all a part of the plan, and that JJ always had the idea of bringing in Rey's parents in a different way. So looking at Episode 9, you know, the fact that apparently there's a scene in which that will happen where Rey is standing in front of a fire in the woods, similar to Luke at the very end of Return of the Jedi when he's burning Darth Vader on the funeral pyre. In front of the fire are two figures walking toward her, and one is a man in a black outfit and a woman with long brown hair. Could this woman with long brown hair and in the white dress be the character portrayed by Kerry Russell? A lot of people have been throwing around the idea that maybe Kerry Russell is indeed going to portray Rey's mother. And if you look at her, she kind of has the same exact facial structure as Daisy Ridley, and she kind of has, you know, a similar face overall. She really could, you know, pass as a relative to that of Rey. And if they really wanted to do that, they could. But looking at Episode 9 and all, we do know that more revelations are coming our way for the character of Rey. We do know this. In fact, Daisy Ridley said that for the character of Rey, after The Last Jedi, there are going to be, you know, 2 years or so of questions that will eventually lead to answers in Episode 9 involving her character. Now, this most definitely has all to do with her lineage, right? And her lineage is, I believe, going to be something very special come the final film of the Skywalker saga. Even John Williams himself in a podcast said once that he doesn't buy at all. He doesn't believe that Rey's parents are nobody. He doesn't believe in that at all of what Rian Johnson came up with. So going into Episode 9, I think that we're going to see a lot of these reveals for the character of Rey that'll really open our eyes for the character. So Rey's parents being in Episode 9, do I think it'll be a huge part of the overall plot? Not necessarily. I think it will be a reveal. I think there's more to the story than them just being, you know, a pair who sold off for drinking money. Something about that seems off. It almost seems as if they're trying to save us from a surprise for the final film almost, and that JJ is trying to work around to doing that. But let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Gun in hand. It's alone we hear.